Hey guys, today we're going to be doing a valve adjustment on this Honda hrr216 HXA. It has a Easy Start Auto Choke System GCV 160 Smart Drive self-propelled system, and we're going to be doing a valve adjustment today on this mower because sometimes it starts, but it takes like 80 pulls, and then when you put stuff in the carburetor's throat, starting fluid and gasoline, it just takes like 80 pulls to start still. So you're gonna need a 10 millimeter or 3/8, 1/4 socket, wrench. You're gonna want to prop it up on a 1-foot bucket or something in the air so all the oil goes to the back of the engine. Then you're going to want to put a rag down on your mower. This also works for the 190cc, which is right next to me, right there. There's 4 bolts, 10 millimeter. So hopefully we can get this. It's getting pretty late, so I'm gonna try to get this thing going tonight before it gets dark. So wish me luck and like and subscribe. Let's get into taking this thing off now. Right. This bolt. Go. It's got the new valve cover. There we go. One more bolt. Also, you might have to pry off this cover if it's been on there a while. Looks like there's some thread locker on the bolts. If you guys can see that, there's some thread locker. So we're gonna hope this has never been off before, because if it was, I got it from a repair shop, so the guy probably did something up inside of there. So I hope that's not the reason it's not running. Alright, you guys are going to need a medium flathead screwdriver with a really good grip. If you still can't get it off, I'd say get a pair of big jumbo channel locks. If you get big jumbo channel locks, it'll definitely try to get it off your lawnmower. But hard today. I went and picked up 2 Honda HRX217s and older, and then a newer. I got the newer one running, and the older one's a parts more now. So I had to use some parts to fix that one, but it's all good. A little difficult. This one's really on there. Oh man, this one's really on there, guys. Kind of get on the edge there. pry it off. Couldn't get it, so you're gonna have to push the plate that you bent back. Just keep wiggling until it comes off, I guess. Usually never happens when I deal with Honda lawnmowers. I don't think that's coming off, guys. That's really on there. Let's try one last time. Let me get it down on the ground real quick. See if that'll help. Maybe get some grip on this thing. Nope, just sliding. Yeah, we're just gonna dent the cover if we do that, so let's just hope it's not a valve adjustment. Let me think, guys. Alright, guys, we're gonna have to make this a part 2 if I can't dang get this cover off. It's definitely probably gonna be a part 2 because he definitely messed with this and did something in it, so he put thread locker on it and he resealed it, so it's probably not gonna come off. We're gonna have to get the top cover off. Let's get the top cover off real quick. See if that'll help. Top cover's off, it might. I might be able to prop it. Get it from the back. Take out these 3 lock nut flat bolts. Hold on the recoil of the gas tank, the top cover, and the gas cap. They look like this. Place those with your other bolts so you don't lose them. Carefully take off the recoil, set it aside. Carefully pick up your gas tank and shroud assembly. Set it aside very carefully. Disconnect your spark plug boot, always, guys. Always, guys. So we're gonna get the flathead screwdriver, and we're not gonna go at that anymore. That just keeps bending. They need to make these things out of a little bit thicker metal. It's just not thick enough. They just don't make it good enough nowadays, guys. Let's try to get it down the side. Channel lock hanging in there. Let's pry a little bit. Yeah, you put gasket maker all in there. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Let me think about what we can do. Oh, guys. messing with the clip director back there just to make sure it's all working, but I'm thinking about that. See how the heck I would do this. It seems like the carburetor and choke adjustment are all good. That's not loose. It's all in. It's got good spark. It lines up well. It's all. So you gotta make sure that those both are flush. Let's see. Let's try to go in from over here. Oh, guys, I got it. There it is, I got it. Alright, guys, let's prop it back up. Again, you're going to prop it up on a thing and put down a rag. Set all your tools aside, get ready to catch some oil if it overflows. Or to dip it back, you got to wait a minute. Open it very slowly. Watch for stuff coming out. Slowly pry it off. There should be a timing belt and a gear in there. Guys, there's our cover. As you can see, that's still sticky, so that's the reason. We just gotta check the valves. So it should be 5/1000ths of an inch, OEM. Should be 5/1000ths of an inch. So you're gonna want to get the spark plug off and use a long flathead screwdriver to put the engine at top dead center. Sorry guys for the... Hi guys, sorry for the sounds in the background. It's just some bad people reckless driving. Never drunk drive or be a reckless driver. Not good. Not good at all. Our spark plug's pretty clean. You can clean it in another video. You want to stick your screwdriver in. Wait till the screwdriver is as far out as it goes. But since we have it all off, we can just turn it right here. Center. Crank it all the way back down. Now we're at the very bottom, as you guys can see. We're at the very bottom. It got really easy to move. Now it's going to get really hard again. I definitely recommend taking off the recoil, so then you can be nice and close to it and you can see. So you can see directly when it's at top dead center. Alright, it's a top dead center. You guys can see it's right there. See, the valves are really tight. They should not be like that. There should be a 5/1007" gap. As you guys can see, there's no gap there. So there's a little bit of gap. Probably not enough. On this one, it's not even big enough to fit in. So I'm going to find the socket we need. I'm going to go right next to you. It's going to be a 9mm. Or other, if you... I do live in the United States. I just like using 10mm and all that because it's easier to remember. I don't use... sometimes I use... standard, but I like using metric. You're going to want to loosen the one that kind of looks like a bolt, kind of like a lock nut bolt. It's going to jiggle a little bit. You're going to want to slide your 5/1000 in there. You guys can see it's still not moving, so you're going to want to grab some very small mini pliers. Or you can use some needle nose pliers. Turn the little square bolt. Try to slip your thing in there now. Once you pulled out the little nut, now it's actually going in. Not going in enough, so we're gonna turn it even more. It should always be 5/1007". Never any smaller. If it's smaller, it'll be out of tolerance. If it's bigger, it'll be out of tolerance. Alright, sorry guys, I'm up to grab a light. Can't really see that well, it's getting dark down here. Or actually, I'll turn on the big light. Alright guys, now I got the big light, big outside light on. I'm gonna see if it'll go in. Alright guys, it's going in, but it's a little more stuck, so you're gonna want a little bit looser. You're gonna want it needs to have just a little teensy little bit of resistance, which means you can just barely get it in and out. But you need to be able to just put it in there. Well, that one's in. This one is a little out of tolerance, so we're gonna loosen the bolt again. You're gonna want to loosen the lock nut. Loosen the lock nut just a little bit. This one's not as out of tolerance as the exhaust. The other one's the carburetor, so you're gonna want to turn it again. We're not gonna need to turn this one a bunch like the other one. Need to turn it just enough till it's 5/1007". Now it's way too much clearance, so you're going to go back in. Go back in. That's perfect right there. So you're going to want to tighten down the bolt. Like not the little square bolt, just like the lock nut, the big one. You got to make sure you don't turn. You got to double check as soon as you get it on. Check it again, make sure it's 5/1000. 5/1000, perfect. 5/1000 goes right in, perfect. Alright guys, that's all good. Now we're going to start putting it back together. So you're going to want to put your NKG, you got to make sure it's a nice spark plug, it has to look like this. I cleaned mine off camera. I'm going to put spark plug back in. Get the spark plug socket. If you guys are wondering why I'm not using my homemade spark plug wrench, is because it's up at the garage, so I gotta use this today, but it works the same. So that's it for that. You want to make sure your spark plug's not too tight, just tight enough. You're going to want to take your valve cover, pop it back on the exact way it came off. Not any different. You're going to tap it in just with your finger. Just tap it in just enough till the holes all match up. Stick the bolts, all 4 bolts back in. Stick all 4 bolts back in. You don't do one at a time. You gotta do like a little star formation. Make sure you get them all in. Don't forget about any of them. Then if there was any oil that came out, you would have caught it on the rag. Tighten them down. The 10mm. You should need a 10mm and an 8mm and a spark plug socket. So this is the 10mm or the 3/8 in American. If you guys want to know. Down, not too tight, just tight enough. You gotta make sure you have enough thread locker or a gasket, a gasket that's in good shape. Sorry guys, that was a big jumbo diesel truck just went by. Oh, here it comes again, guys. There you go. There he goes again, guys. So if you guys were wondering, that's what that sound was. Now you got all that on. You're gonna put on your shroud. You're gonna take your Easy Start recoil that I told you guys to put down nice and softly. You're gonna want to get your flat nut bolts that I showed you guys. Pop those back on. We gotta do this for it'll take about 10 more minutes. We cannot start it up today, but I will show you guys if it starts, and I'll make it short. It'll be called Honda hrr216 valve adjustment. Will it start? All right, guys. So if you guys know my YouTube channel, Jaden Small Engine Repair, please go check it out. But just watch out for my short is when I'll be doing this. I'll be starting it and showing you guys. That's about it. You're gonna want to wipe it down. If you got any crap all around, you're gonna wipe it down real well. If you got any stuff around, wipe it up real well. Get all the oil off. Wipe off all the stuff that's on there. Do a good dusting. This thing, make sure you push all that stuff back in. Wipe it down. Stuff off. Take it off the bucket. Set it down, you're good. Make sure the bucket had water in it so then it didn't blow over. Alright, so pull the sockets back. You guys are right next to my socket holder, so that's the reason I'm putting sockets right by you. But, guys, thanks for watching today's video. Again, it had the smart drive, the plate control. There's the newer Honda I showed you. There's the older Honda right there. And there's the Toro I got. Right there. But, there's all the power washers Jeremy got in that. But, yeah, guys, that's going to be it for this video. There it was. That's how you do it. Valve adjustment on a Honda twin blade 3-in-1 system. Honda Easy Start 160cc GCV 160 with mulching. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye.